So you're about to watch a weird video. This is me cooking lobster risotto with my fiance, and I just want to talk to you guys and let you know that not all videos are going to be like this. I'm sorry it comes out really weird, so leave me constructive feedback. I don't care how mean or nice it is. I want to learn. I want to make better videos for you guys, so leave a comment down below how you think of this video. We're making lobster risotto now.
Whoa!
Do you know how to make lobster risotto?
No, I didn't even know what risotto was until I met you. And that's not a joke.
Damn, that's sad.
Oh! Well, are you finally gonna freaking make some damn stuff?
Well, that was the point, is that if you're gonna take lobster and onions and you throw out the ends, you deserve to be massacred from the toe down.
From the toe down?
The toe down.
Which toe?
The big toe. So I don't care about what people's opinions are, but I'll completely mention it right now that I'm a chef. I'm a professional. By definition, I'm a professional, Jocelyn.
I mean,
you better respect me.
I mean, you know, you technically went to school, and everyone knows if you go to school for it, it's legit.
I wasn't going for the schooling aspect. I'm going for the I was paid money to cook foods for people. Doesn't matter if it was McDonald's or Tim Hortons. The point is, I'm a professional. So, how do you make risotto? And I'm expecting you to pass this quiz later when the cameras are off.
Oh.
No, I mean it. I want you to cook me a risotto one of these days.
I'm not doing that. I threw celery here.
Good. That's gonna make a great stock. So you're gonna do this recipe for me. It's difficult, but it's not that hard. I don't like when people say that risottos are hard. They're not hard. They're very easy. You take the bits of onions, and I should take this one off as well. And you gotta mince them.
I mean, mince is just a really small dice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I do. But then I notice the onion moves around on me like a little asshole, and then I have very uneven slices, and it makes me angry when I cook.
Well, so the professional way to do it is you cut one end off and then you leave the other end off on, and professional way what you do is you do a cut into this part, but you don't go all the way. You don't go all the way. And then you do these little itty bitty cuts without going all the way through the onion like I just did there. All right? All right. Cool, okay.
All right.
And then you go and you finally mince it. Just fucking mince it! Now that's how the professionals do it. That's why they leave that little end piece on so they can make those cuts easier. I'm already fucked teared up. I just go like this. A lot messier. That's how I fucking do it. Keeps it simple. Do the tiger claw and you get these little bits. I fuck it up. That's not the point. But now I technically have, I would call like a mince to a small dice. Easy as pie. All right?
Right, and that'll be our next video, guys. No, it won't. He doesn't know how to make.
Then you take this oven and you turn it on high.
How high is high?
I don't know.
It's an electric stove, guys. Figure it out. Also, everyone knows the best cooking is done on an electric stove and no other stove.
There is no such thing as gas. There is no such thing as induction.
No.
Anybody who tells you otherwise is a liar or named Googa. Be afraid to make corrections, because corrections are fine.
It's a lie. You have to do it perfectly every time. Don't lie to your viewers, Kyle. Be honest. Authentic.
This is more authentic than fucking Gordon Ramsay, man. Those people in those shows, they're fucking not burning their faces. I'm burning my face for the fucking wonderful 2 viewers that are gonna watch. They're gonna be bitching about how disgusting your stove is. Do you know how crazy that is? That people in this world will leave a fucking shitty comment and say, oh man, you really gotta get your life together. Look at how disgusting your kitchen is. I'm like, motherfucker, I got 7 dishes. What's your life like?
I think the cue that you need to get your life together is the fact that you're trying to do YouTube videos.
That much butter. I don't know what that is.
Maybe like a teaspoon and a half?
I'm cutting another little piece to get ready, but I'm not using it right now. Cool? Okay? Cool.
So probably like a tablespoon of butter in total, guys.
Now we let that butter melt. We got our water boiling, and we're gonna put the lobster tails in that.
Okay. I'm ready.
Now, here's what we're going to do. And I have no idea if this is fully correct or not, but we'll see. I'm only throwing these in here for like a minute. You don't want to overcook lobster. It's bad if you do.
Yeah. Why is it bad?
I think it's rubbery and tough. It's really shitty.
There you go. Nobody wants that in their life.
I mean, I think tires do.
Tires aren't people. Contrary to what corporate America might tell you.
So now we got hot butter. Take the motherfucking onions. Oh, I don't have white wine. Fuck!
You need me to go leave and get it real quick?
No, we'll use Everclear.
You know, it's not a video if you don't give it your own special Kyle spin. Risotto with Everclear. This is gonna be great, guys! Ah!
I'm spilling onions everywhere.
Damn it. Now the cat's gonna eat them and die.
Oh, they're only on the stove.
Well,
So you get the onions until they're translucent. That's how that's supposed to work. Something about being cooked is when it's translucent. I don't fucking know. I've never bothered to look into the science behind an onion, despite what everyone says about them, blah, blah, blah. But, so now we got that going. And in about 20 seconds or so, I'm gonna throw more butter on there, along with some motherfucking Everclear. You want some?
no.
Oh, coward.
I want to live.
I want to try just a sip, so bear with me here.
Woo!
Oh! So now you lower the temperature of that, and we're putting in like a cup and a half of our Oreo in here. That's probably about 2 cups, but we're doing that. And then you take it and you mix the things together, and I'm pouring in just a little bit more Everclear, because I just saw it evaporate in front of my eyes.
Now remember, guys, when you're cooking, the alcohol cooks off. So it evaporates. So it doesn't make its way into your food. Kyle is dying. This will be his first and last video.
Who made
Americans?
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure Everclear that's
I'm
American.
unironically dying right now.
I know. That was a bad idea.
I've done 60% scotches before.
Right.
And those were like, oh yeah, it's burny, but not that bad. So now we put in just a little bit of the stock, and we wait for it to reduce. And you wait for it to reduce until there's no liquid left in the pan. You could theoretically add more butter if you wanted, but I don't do that. And then I just added a little bit of salt. I probably should have thrown in the garlic sooner, but you know what? Right now it's fine.
Well, we were a little sidetracked by the Everclear.
How much garlic, you might be asking, right?
Right.
How much
I don't
garlic?
know. I don't know. You just put in
That's a lot.
I mean, we're gonna be having lobster risotto. Who cares if it's garlicky?
I mean, garlic is delicious.
So now we have that going. Now we're at the perfect time to add a little bit more. And this is the crucial step that Gordon Ramsay says is little by little. So while that's going, we take our lobster, which it's warm but not hot to the touch. It's still raw. You come in this motherfucker. I should probably move that out of the way. And you crack it down its spine, and you throw the little bit in the trash. And then you split this little pansy open, like so. Like fucking so. Like so. Like that.
Like that, yeah.
Shut up.
Cut its tail off. Show that lobster who's boss.
And we stir this around more. Now, if you come over and you look, Jocelyn, you can see the rice is starting to poof up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I I do not want to become...
Here, look at it. Look. See how it's starting to poof up? There you go. So a bit more butter. Be done with the butter. Because if you do too much butter, then it's unhealthy.
I think that shit may have sailed already. Yeah?
I am the definition professional in this thing that we work on. Now while that's finishing up, you swing around the knife loudly.
Right.
That has never ended poorly for me before, ever.
Never. You certainly did not make a trip.
And then we will be dicing it up kind of small. I just want to add it in as flavor. And we do this at the end of the cooking process so that we get that wonderful lobster flavor up in this motherfucker without letting it get too rubbery.
Nobody wants rubber. This isn't chewing gum.
Now, people might be screaming at me in the comments, Jocelyn. What would you say to them for the way that I'm cooking?
I mean, you're probably right, honestly.
That people are screaming at me in the comments?
Yes. I'm like, your criticisms are probably valid.
Now we take a short little intermission and I clean up the spots real fast. Hopefully. Copyright! Copyright! Do you feel like you're learning today?
I feel... yeah. I'm learning something.
I expect you to repeat this recipe, by the way.
I already have forgotten half of it. I like there was
like
some
5 steps.
Some onions and some butter, and then you threw
Lucky
some
for you,
rice.
there will be a video archive on YouTube.com. And you know what? While you're on YouTube.com, you know what you can do? You can look in my description box, Jocelyn. You know what you can do in the description box? You can look in there and find out how to get $61 absolutely free. How does that sound?
That sounds amazing!
You liar! Check out the link in the description down below. Deposit $300, you can get guaranteed $61 back return on your investment. You don't even need to leave it in the investment accounts. You can take it out. You can take your $30 from M1 Finance, you can take your $21 from WeBull, you can take your $10 from Coinbase. No big deal. So now look at this fucker. Look at it. Look at it. Look at how poofy, delicious it is. For some reason smells like steam.
Wonder why it would smell like steam. It's real.
The trick is, because I mess up rice all the time, is you want to kind of get the rice to absorb every little granule of water molecule that there is in there. I know that's not a word, but that's the point. So when it absorbs all of the water, then it's basically going and it wants more. And that's when you throw in more of this shit, which I'm not going to do right now, but when you throw in more of this shit, it goes, oh, thank you, and it gets really good. And then at the same time you do something like that, you add the cheese in at the end and it just kind of goes, oh, I'm good. And the cheese stays on the outside instead of getting into the rice. It's magic. You know, I've never understood B-roll in cooking videos, but the only thing I've ever liked watching is cheese being grated. And even then I'm like, what's the big deal? It's just cheese, who cares? Just cheese being grated. Why is it so wet?
Because it's Parmesan cheese, I think made in Wisconsin, instead of the place where Parmesan cheese comes from.
Which is?
Italy? Obviously, if you're not importing your Parmesan cheese from Italy, then you're wasting your life. What is it about grating cheese that does it for you?
It's just watching the breakdown. It's kind of a weird fascination with the idea that you push a grater by there, and it's like an onion where layer by layer by layer you slowly peel it, and then you're left with and it just kind of feels interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear it kind of like crack-lacking.
Crack-a-lackin'.
That's a little further than we should let it go, but that's about when he would add in more liquid. And use chicken stock. I don't think I said that earlier. Use chicken stock.
Why chicken stock?
Because the rice likes it.
Is that what the rice told you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad
We had a council meeting.
I'm glad you are having a consensual relationship with this rice. Guys, always ask your rice what type of stock it likes. You know, treat it nice. And it'll treat you nice.
I'm gonna crank up that heat a little bit to hurry it up. Because I'm like,
on high. Why do you crank it higher than high?
well, I said high, not max. Not the absolute most intense setting. I just said, put it on high. What is your version of high? High.
I think that is misleading the consumer.
It is misleading the consumer. But you know what the great thing is about a video where you don't have consecutive cuts, where you show the audience the thing is they can see it right there. Like viewer, that's what I'm calling high. You can see that. She can see that. You can't see that with no Benjamin Badish. I love you, Andrew. Please don't hate me. I'm not like Mr. Sausage. So now we're gonna do the thing that every professional says, and we're gonna taste it. And you just make sure it's getting close to done. It doesn't fuck up. And then you're gonna.
Well, thanks. I didn't want to try any at all.
No, you don't. It's not done yet, Jocelyn. That's why you taste it to figure out if it's done. Now, it's still got a little bite on it, which some people like. I don't. I want my arborio to be not mushy, but I don't want my arborio to be fucking crunchy. I don't like when people like their rice so crunchy that it's like, oh, it's raw. It's fucking undercooked, you savage. Cook it all the way through. It can be al dente and not fucking raw. I'm looking at you, Bill Nye.
Why don't you bring Bill Nye into this?
I saw this great video of Nick DiPaolo telling Bill Nye to go fuck himself. And so, in my mind just lately, it's been, fuck Bill Nye.
I don't like your sarcasm, asshole. This ain't the fucking Bill Maher show, Bill.
Why don't we do a test? Look at my shirt now. Just look at it. Admire the cleanliness, the features, the definition.
Don't bring the cat into this. You're bringing the cat. She doesn't want it.
Come here, you kidding?
She's saying no.
Hey. Okay.
I don't know if you can tell.
After! Alright! We're fucking done!
And if they can't, honestly, that's their problem.
Well, you know what isn't their problem? Parmesan cheese being added into this motherfucker.
Parmesan cheese. Remember, get your cheese from Italy, or else it's not real.
You just take that and you mix it together, and it's gonna get sploopy and goopy. Now you, miss, I talk a lot of trash. Come over here and grab these spoons.
But that'll put me on camera.
Oh no.
I am not part of your YouTube career. I am behind the scenes only. God damn it.
You're wasting my fucking expensive risotto?
Yeah, I'm wasting your expensive risotto.
I don't need that much. This is my dinner, by the way.
Tastes like hot. I'm blown by now.
Salt isn't overwhelming.
It's actually really good, I'm not gonna lie.
The lobster flavor doesn't get overwhelmed by the butter or the onion or the Everclear.
No.
It's like, no, I'm eating lobster and rice with just something in it.
Yeah.
So this is my proof. I'm a chef. Every video from this point onwards will not be like this.
This was legitimately good. I admit. I like rice to be, so it wins.